Hello all, a very good morning. So let us discuss about the new EVA NTI Ivanti Connect Secure, Policy Secure and Neurons for ZTA gateway vulnerability के बारे में discuss करेंगे. So we'll be having a discussion on this. So it is a hot topic in every security media where a new vulnerability has been exploited. What are the two sort of vulnerabilities? What are the critical vulnerabilities that is been exploited, and what sort of remediated action we have to take immediately to to stop this kind of exploitation further. So Event has disclosed, okay, two critical vulnerabilities. What are those? Which usually affecting the systems, or which usually affecting its connect secure, policy secure, and neurons for for trust, zero trust access, or we can even say ZTA gateways. So we'll be having the discussion in the further slides, so please stay tuned and watch the video till the end and get the latest update regarding any cyber affairs. So a humble request to each and everyone to do a subscription. So it comes into your mind that what is the vulnerability, what are the two vulnerability that usually exploited the connect secure, policy secure. So that is CVE 2025-0282, that is unauthenticated remote code execution. When we discuss about unauthenticated remote code execution, it is all about getting access to a remote environment, okay, without authentication. So when we discuss about the vulnerability details, folks, then we have to keep an understanding. What sort of understanding that what the activity it is, what sort of what sort of the loopholes that usually persist in the environment, and what action items we have to take that usually sticks in our mind. So that's the reason why here I am to discuss about that. So first thing is the details, right? We have to get the information about the vulnerability. To get the information about the vulnerability, let us discuss further. So CV 2025, okay, 0282 0282, so is a stack based buffer overflow. I'm repeating again, it is a stack based buffer overflow vulnerability. Okay, so what it does, it actually allows unauthenticated remote code execution. Okay, so this flange, okay, usually been actively exploiting mid December 2024. So exploitation impact, when we discuss about that, so the active exploitation rate of CVE 2025, okay, 022882, okay, has been linked to what, has been linked to the deployment of malware family, like what I can say SPAWN, okay, ecosystem, which usually includes span, NANT, along with that spam mall and spam nail. Okay, so these were the family of malware, okay, which usually infects. Okay, so that is been actively exploiting the environment. When we discuss about the new family of identified malware, okay, that is dry hook as well as pajama. So what actually these malwares are, this malicious tool, okay, so facilitates, it actually governs unauthenticated accesses. Okay, like it also leads to data exfiltration and persistence control over the compromised system. It does that. Okay, so that's how actually the exploitation impact works, folks. Coming to the next is CVE 2025 0283, two critical vulnerabilities which I actually highlighted. One is unauthenticated remote code execution, and there is local authentication required. So when we discuss about the vulnerability details, we have to keep in mind that CV 2025 0283, okay, is another stack based buffer overflow. Okay, so which requires what, which requires authentication for exploitation. Okay, so exploitation impact, when we discuss while while studying, so this vulnerability, right, so this vulnerability, what it does, it requires a local authentication. Okay, it requires what, it requires a local authentication. Okay, so it still poses a significant risk. Okay, so as attacker or threat actor would usually or potentially gain the accesses to the environment, and also he or she can start doing the sensitive data exfiltration, and starting giving the controls to the remote server or C2 command server. Okay, so this activity also happens when we do not take the risk in a very severity level. Okay, so that's how actually the exploitation impact highlights, folks. Then is affected products and versions. What are the different sort of products and versions which comes into bit? Product is event connect secure, event policy secure, and neuro zero gateway, right? So this ZTA gateway, okay, so these were the affected version, and fixed version also I have highlighted here, folks, which usually being expected to be released soon by January 2021, January 21 2025. Okay, so recommendation action, what sort of recommended action we have to take for that is the most crucial because we have to take immediate action, like immediate patching required, integrity check required, enhanced monitoring has been required. Along with that, you know, uh, network security measures plays also plays a very important crucial role. So immediate patching, like we can say, uh, we can apply the available patch for events secure by updating the versions for policy secure neuron for GTA gateway prepare. Also we start preparing the for the forthcoming updates upon their release. Along with that, we can also have an integrity check. Okay, so it actually utilizes the event integrity check tools ICT to to detect any kind of compromisation in the device. So if if even if the no if even if there is no such kind of malicious activity observed or detected, we can also start performing a factory reset before upgrading its recommended recommendation to ensure the system integrity. So enhanced monitoring is all about review system logs for any kind of unusual activities, which usually includes requested request, or you can say repeated request. Okay, this also we can also start monitoring the audit logs, suspicious URLs, or any kind of which usually starts indicating reconnaissance efforts, reconnaissance threats in the environment by the threat actor. So network security measures, what we can take, it is all about implementing a robust network segmentation, and also developing deploying systems to monitor for any further exploitation attempts targeting the vulnerability. So these kind of attempts also we can take as a recommended actions. So historical concept, that is all about when we discuss about the historical concept, right? So two main concepts that arises, that is in 2021 what actually happened is that vulnerability in Plus Connect, okay, secure, that is now Ivanti Connect secure, was exploited by suspected Chinese backed group, okay, which usually leading to a breach in multiple government agencies and also organizations. So these parts, right, these past attack highlights the importance of addressing the vulnerability, and also promptly to mitigate the threats and to give the best of robust security measure for any kind of sophisticated cyber attacks. We can take action immediately. So this was the contextual, historical contextual analysis, folks, I can even say, right? So then after conclusion, is all about giving the active exploitation of CBE 2025, uh, you know 0282 and 83, and the critical nature of the vulnerability, I mean the immediate action that is essential to safeguard your any kind of organizational infrastructure. Okay, so we also have to stay informed about the official communication and and also the patching availabilities for the latest version of ZTA gateway along with Connect Secure. These action items we can take for the two critical vulnerabilities which usually actively exploiting, and also we have discussed in details. So stay informed, I can even say. So stay informed throughout the throughout the event official channel, which I actually does. If there is any sort of information which if I get, I will definitely post it. Okay, so till then, thanks for giving your precious time, folks. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.